then they're there. So it's not for everybody. So I didn't know how that worked really.
Like almost like a portal that just opened up in space and you went through it? Or was it just always
Yeah,
stationary off to the side and you kind of walked to it?
you you could just travel through it. It would just
Okay.
suddenly be there. You travel through it. It was really interesting.
And is that how you got from like the Crystal City to the healing place?
No,
And
the
or was it
crystals didn't go that.
okay?
It was immediate.
I always like to ask people, how real was it? Could it have been a dream?
Oh gosh, no. It, even life does not feel as real as that. You sense more, you know more, your senses are so highlighted. Here everything's kind of dimmed down, right? It's more dim, whereas on that experience was like, wow, and now I feel alive. Now I'm alive. What was I doing before? Obviously, I didn't feel like I was living a dream, and so almost like two-dimensional in a sense, absolutely no way, no way. No, I have met a lot of people, like my family was not into hearing about this. I'll tell you that right now. They were not supporters of it because, of course, that was their belief structure, right? I never did push it or anything, but it was definitely a lonely journey at the time.
Were you shown the future at any time?
Ugh, you're gonna ask that one.
You can say
Um,
no, or we can skip over it, or I can just not include it. But
I'll share it, and then you decide. I don't want to scare anybody. That's my whole
okay,
thing, and I do talk about it. I was sitting in some kind of chair of some kind, and there were golden balls about this big, so much bigger than a basketball. And I was sitting, and it would come in front of me, and it would open up, and there would be a movie in there. It was the start of mankind in wars, murdering each other all through the Earth's history, one after the next, one after the next. And it just kept going. It was actually, the level of trauma was huge, absolutely huge. Death, death, death. Lots of fires and lots of death from water, flooding, what we now call tsunamis even. There was lots of protests. They were coming more into our world today. Definitely saw all the wars. I mean, it was just absolutely excruciating to watch. Yeah, bad. A lot of unrest in our world. A lot of unrest. People, just take a minute, desperate to be heard, seen, desperate to be as much as a priority as anybody else. And marches and anger, lots of anger, lots and lots and lots of anger. And it's all kind of where we are right now. We've got to shed our beliefs about other cultures, our beliefs about other people to get through where we need to go. I'll leave it there because I find it terribly sad. Lots of civil wars, all dotted all over, unfortunately. Yeah.
so you're
Lots of starvation. I
yeah.
had asked them to stop. I asked them to stop. I couldn't bear anymore.
What was the point of it? Do you think? Just what was the point of it?
Well, I was thinking that maybe if I didn't ask them to stop, maybe I was going to get to the good stuff.
Oh,
But because I couldn't bear to see any more of it, like the death, the children, jeez, all of it. I couldn't.
but why did it start? Like, why did that happen to begin with?
It
Like, why
was
did?
for me to have the understanding of, unfortunately, what we do to one another.
Oh,
and over what it is. And it could be over religion. It can be over, it can be over land. It can be over crops. It can be over anything, without the understanding that we're all here for the same purpose. We're all here as brothers and sisters. I was not actually going to come back, and I had